ho, ho, ho. You know, I was gonna say that every time you say that, when we from the hood, you ended up like they did on House Party. I don't want to give you all that. Ho, ho, ho. Welcome to the Lockers, season 4, the final episode of 2023, episode 46.
Damn.
I'm your man, A. White, along with V. Styles. Hey, just one question I got real quick, and I'm sure we did. Have we had a show since signing date?
Yeah, we had one last week. That was last week.
When was signing day? Was Tuesday or Wednesday?
Signing day.
Either way, it would have been okay. I remember
Tuesday.
talking a little bit about it.
Yeah,
but what else? Something else was going on because we didn't get a whole lot of talk about it.
No, remember I showed some film at the end.
Okay, that's what it was. Right, that's what it was. All right, let's see.
Bro, this is the last show of 2020. That's a statement right there, bro. Damn.
We're gonna be in season 5 real soon, and we did 46 shows. We ain't missed too many. As bad as it sounds.
Yeah,
we ain't missed too many. You know, even at everybody's job, you get 7, typically at about 7 days, whether it's vacation. You mixing up between vacation and emergency, you should get at least 7 days. And
shit, with all HR, you lucky to get a half a day. Shit.
Yeah, they was a little lenient this year, man.
Yeah.
It was a little lenient, man.
Yeah.
I don't think the profits was I think we in the red. I think we probably spent more money than we made on the show.
Probably so.
So HR, I believe HR will give us one more season and to start probably looking to go a different direction.
Yeah, HR is trying to get us to do Patreon, and we trying to hold off, y'all. We're trying to hold off. Yeah, we need some more viewership because, hey, we are in the red, bro. We are in the red. That's all right, though.
What we should do is go down to Texas A&M, go down to College Station. We ain't got to go. All I got to do is call them like, look, man, we're going to start covering y'all. You know, we SEC guys, we're going to start covering y'all. Throw that bag at us. GMC 5150. Carter Bowley is down at practice. He's no longer a high school student. Does he have to be enrolled in UK?
He is enrolled. He is.
The semester he started.
Yeah, but he's enrolled. He's accepted.
I put it like this, GMC. I'm telling you, our compliance department would for a person that ain't even going to play. Like, there's zero question about that.
He can't play though. He can practice. He just can't play.
Oh, okay. All early enrollees are allowed to practice, but they can't play.
Yeah.
So where we want to start at? What? And it is tough, man. I should have gave you a heads up so you could have did a little research. 2023 Locker nationally. What's right now your biggest memorable moment? Whether it's something sad, whether I was looking back, like you said, I'm like, dang, man.
I don't know the recency bias. I having Jock Jones on here a few weeks ago was pretty damn good.
Yeah, because he was unfiltered. We went away from that a little. We ain't go away from a whole lot premature. I think we might be saving them for ourselves. We so old they can't do nothing to us. I'm not gonna say they was gonna do anything to Jock, but you know, you still gonna need UK on your resume. If you're gonna get in coaching or need them call, they're gonna need to make a call over there or something. I ain't think about that.
I'm trying to think of what.
I don't know, man. This year, I don't know what's actually happening this year in sports. What y'all out there? What do y'all got happening in sports?
Tell us what
y'all. What's y'all best locker moment or?
Good one. I like that. That's a good one, man.
So the end of this season was Oscar's last season, right?
Yes.
And Wheeler wasn't on that team?
Who?
Wheeler, Xavier Wheeler.
Yeah, he was on the team last year.
So that's what I'm saying. It seemed like that was over a year ago. Like we done played. I was thinking Ty Washington, but then I'm just like, yeah, Louisville's losing 3, getting that third because our fan base, man, y'all cold-blooded. Our fan base is cold-blooded, man. They can talk, they can support our team all through the year when we winning, pump their fist, go to bowl games, drink the bourbon, act the fool. Then when we lose, you can throw shade, to expect us to lose. We terrible. We ain't got no better. And we beat Louisville.
Right.
Man. Hey, taking their shirt off.
Right.
Middle fingers up at Jack Harlow. Like Jack Harlow.
Right. Yeah.
Our fan base, I don't know too. I don't know. I guess a lot of fan bases may be able to get away. It's the only fan base I follow. So I guess. So when I talk about y'all, not the locker people, because there ain't too many haters on the locker. Everybody that comment on here are pretty rational, but apparently there's a lot of people who watch and don't comment or give us any type of thumbs up, thumbs down, smiles, or anything like that. So I got
a question for you, Anthony, while I'm watching this game real quick. Louisville came into our game 10-1. If Louisville goes 10-4 and we go 8-5, what's the perception of the two programs?
Which program?
Both of them. What compare the two programs? Louisville lose the last 3 games in a row, and we end with 2-game victory over a 10-win team and a Clemson team.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, no, you know what the narrative is going to be. The narrative is going to be they didn't have all their players.
Oh,
it's going to be certain people didn't play.
Well, damn, USC ain't got Caleb Williams.
Yeah, they thumping them. What it look like over there? I don't
shit.
TV in here.
It was 7-7. Louisville about to go down 21-7 potentially here in a few plays. Wow. It's 14-7 now.
Yeah. So we had Vince Murray on Sunday.
21-7.
We had Vince Murray on Sunday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we was talking about, they expecting to beat Clemson. I was asking, we had Liam Cohen on the week before. And, I was trying to ask him some questions about, I think he was giving me coach speak.
Of course.
I asked Liam, I said, because Liam may know, Larry Vaught may know. I asked him, how much of Liam Cohen's playbook do we get to see this year? I said, in the NFL, man, you're going to get 200 plays, 250, somewhere. We're only going to use 10% of that throughout the season. But you got to know it all just in case. And he was like, yeah, start rubbing. Well, we can't see him. He ain't on camera. So he started doing we use a lot. We use a great deal of. We use. I would say half of it. And I was thinking to myself, hell no.
Hell no.
I was giving him, but like I said, he might have been thinking about why I was asking, and he might have just been giving out.
Can you say he used half of what the players could digest, which is like only a quarter of the playbook?
Oh no, that was my point in asking. Like, that might have been his thing. Like when he was and I reiterated, I said of Liam Cohen's playbook, like of your whole playbook, how much did you get to present? And I don't know, maybe I think he felt like half. So I don't know if the half was how much he presented or how much he used.
He didn't use half. Ain't no fucking way he used half.
I was thinking myself, if you use half, your playbook must be thin. You got to have mummy. Joint.
Hold on. When you're averaging 50 snaps a game, how the fuck you using half of your?
Yeah, that's true. Damn, yeah, that is true.
There ain't no way you using half of your playbook.
Unless you run new plays every time, no repeat.
Right. No way. I
was at the season finale, and they were sure they were going to roll on UK. I knew we were going to win at halftime. It was only 10-7. And I was sure the Cats would win Most fun game I have attended.
Wow.
You know what? It might be recency. It's definitely recency bias because I can't go far back. But that might be my highlight is beating Louisville, man.
This
And
year?
the reason I say that, we did it all facets. Like we did it all facets. It took every bullet in our gun.
Yeah.
It took every bullet. What?
Yeah.
Defensive, special teams.
Offense wasn't hitting on much though.
Well, what is the Warriors score? 4 touchdowns?
Yeah, it was damn. Like he said, it was 10-7 at half.
But that helped us. But that helped us win. 4 touchdowns helped us win.
Right. Yeah.
From Ray, and those were offensive touchdowns.
Yeah, but the
that's
defense,
where I'm at with it.
But the defense turned the ball, got some turnover, got him in good field position.
Oh, here you go, man.
No, I'm just saying. I will say this: that one drive, that 2-down play drive, that shit was nice. That one, the Dingle, then Ray Davis.
Yeah,
that was the shit right there.
I asked him about what took him so. I asked Liam what took him so long to get. Not so long. I was like, did you realize that Ray Davis could catch the ball like he did? Because during the end of the year, he was out in a lot of routes. There was a lot of plays being called for him. And he said, yeah, man. When you got a guy like you got a guy that can catch the ball, man, you got to utilize him. That's like guy catches 30 balls in the season. What do you think? I'm looking like, well, you must not know who you're talking to.
I'm about to say, he didn't know.
I said 30. I honestly didn't know he only caught 30 balls. It seemed like he caught more. Like it seems like but that was the reason I asked him a question because I don't think when he started getting in the passing game, week 4, 5.
No, he was in it from day one.
Yeah, no, he did. You know, I'm saying he was in it. Yeah, he was. Okay. Yeah, he caught one in the first game, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
But I'm saying in the end of the season, you seen him calling screens, angles, wheels, seams, like Marshall Faulk type stuff, like stuff you see Marshall Faulk running. Like he was out there in routes. Where early, I think it was just some running back out of the back.
Yes. Okay, yes, right.
Yeah, that's why. That's my whole point was like he was calling routes, like getting them in position. Yeah, man. So I guess we talk about the Clemson thing, man. Larry Vaught's thing, he want to keep going to. How surprised that you at our roster availability? I guess the only roster availability we don't have is the people's in the portal.
And some of them, because who's in the portal that's playing? There's a couple guys in the portal, I think, that's playing. And I can't put my finger on it right now. I don't want to get no pregnant pause. There's 1 or 2 players that are in the portal who's playing.
Nah, man.
You don't think so?
No, not that I know of.
I could have sworn there was
one. Our man Jalen ain't playing.
Nope.
Jutan ain't playing.
Nope.
Who else contributes? Yeah, I'm just thinking. Really, I ain't there. Wade ain't there.
Yeah.
Neither one of the Wade brothers are playing.
Right. So yeah, you might be right. Maybe I'm thinking of the NFL guys.
Or when you might be thinking some people, but I only figured that out because Sunday when we was talking about it, that's what Larry Vault was saying. The roster is like, dude, like we got the. Is Drew playing? Drew not playing?
No, Drew playing.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, what's your take on that? Like I said, I don't see. Only person that's kind of missing is rotational player. Well, the 2 backup quarterbacks, but rotational players. What's gonna happen if Devin go down? I don't even know who our 4th is. Hogan's still here? That's what I was gonna ask you.
That's the one. That's the one. That's the one because Deuce was in a portal. Then he came. I don't know. He's officially out, but he was in the portal. Deleted that tweet, I guess. And he's playing. I'm not sure of is he still in the portal?
Jatan may be playing. I thought I thought Vince said he wasn't. But, you know, knowing Stoops, if he wants to play, that is what it is. Offensively, I didn't know. I guess you already knew. We already talked about the last. We're getting the whole offensive line back, so they all playing.
Well,
except
Horsey.
Yeah, except Horsey. We get everybody back.
Everybody back.
What do you think about?
Well, no, Flack's not coming back. Flack's gone.
Is he not?
Yeah. Flax doesn't have any eligibility left.
Okay, they was finding ways. Okay, Tavion Robinson playing this year. What does that say? How interesting is that?
Is it interesting, or is it he needs to put some more tape on the damn docket to get his ass a chance to get a good free agency spot?
So why didn't he put himself on the docket? Or why didn't he put himself on the last year and do the same?
Good question. Because from what you told me, he didn't. He had an issue with the OOC.
Dude, you couldn't word it no better than that. So I say this to say that. I say this to say that. You had a problem with the old OC.
No, me or Tay?
No, him. I'm saying if the player, just hypothetically speaking, the player has a problem with the old OC and you decide not to play. We still got the same head coach. Like, is that what sports is these days? I understand you don't like the old OC, but run out there and run. I'm not advocating, but run bullshit routes, like run soft routes, just whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? How you just gonna tell me you ain't playing? Like, I'm not. But then you come back to next year because Van Hals in 1996, Bill Curry told me, said you walked out on the team, so we're not letting you back on the team. So if you don't play for the offensive coordinator, you're not playing for the team. So how are you allowed to come back the next year and play for that team?
I don't think Mark Stoops is Bill Curry.
I don't think Bill Curry made the best decision either doing that.
Well, I just said I don't think Mark Stoops is Bill Curry. I'm not saying right or wrong, but they are two different coaches. Yeah, that's a good point.
So
that's a good point. Would Kevin Joseph been able to come back if he wanted to come back?
No, the reason he wasn't playing was because he wasn't coming back. So if you said you decide you weren't coming back, you sitting there the rest of the year, you ain't about to come back. You know what? I changed my mind. No. You know what I'm saying?
Well, okay.
Or you get bad review. You get a bad NFL review. No,
okay. So how about Jordan Dingle talking about I want to go in the portal, then come back out of it?
Jordan Dingle had something else. Jordan Dingle had other. Yeah, Jordan Dingle had something else going on. Like there's more to it. It's something education based. I heard. I thought it was something education based.
Okay, that's fair. How about Porter going into the portal and coming back?
Oh, it's just being young and impressionable.
Okay.
That was just being young and impressionable.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know who he was talking about. I mean, he probably ain't know no better. Tavion and I don't know. Like I said, Dane and I'm surprised. I'm surprised, and I ain't gonna even. So it ain't. Will it be too late to get in the portal over the summer? Or is there no point in the summer they can get in the portal? I don't know how they work. Like they keep saying portal deadlines. I'm like, what?
The portal gonna have to close, dude, because me as a program, I can't be losing players. I can't be getting players when I'm at my scholarship limit.
Yeah, but if you no longer want to participate for that team, it ain't like look, I want to transfer. You might just do it in the middle of the season. People have done that before.
No, right.
But so basically, my point is, you can enter the portal. Maybe you just can't get picked up. Okay, that sounds about right. After spring ball, it opens back up. Okay.
Yeah, but when does it close, though?
Huh?
I know that, but when does it close?
The first one closed, I think, already.
Yeah,
the first one's already closed. It closed sometime this week or last week. But the first one closed at some point already. The reason I asked that, How safe do you think we are with burying?
You would know more than I.
I don't know. No, that one I don't know nothing, but I ain't hearing nothing. I ain't
No, I'm just
asking. I ain't
saying.
hearing
No,
nothing.
I'm just saying in general. You would know more than I have no idea.
Like, and the only thing that can be keeping you, like, you ain't getting the targets you supposed to be, or I guess that you would like, but you ain't the coldest route runner. You're a one-trick pony, but speed does kill. But you can go somewhere where they'll utilize your speed, man. You don't want to just run screens and jet reverses,
Right.
and return kicks and
Okay.
fade route.
All right. I'll say this. We have a new wide receiver coach. If they don't jail, he might leave after spring. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously it seems like he had a good relationship with Woodward, right?
Yeah.
So if this guy doesn't, for lack of a better word, I can't think of a better word right now. I don't really mean this. If Coach Shorts doesn't appease him, he might go deuces. I don't know. I mean, but some people have done it for less. But I would say this to him. I don't think that any other team that's on this level will do as much for him as we have. Because he was getting touches, Anthony. He was getting touches all season.
As a one-trick pony.
Right. He was getting touches. Not just a touch. He was getting multiple touches. Dude, Anthony, if we could have just thrown the ball better, USC is lighting Louisville secondary up with a bag of
That's
work.
what GMC just said.
Dude, they are lighting them up, Anthony. Lighting their ass up like a Christmas tree.
Are we supposed to be going against you, Louisville? Or are we supposed to be rooting for them? So when we look, how many tarnishes they got? 2? Us and what's they lose to?
Pitt and Florida State.
Oh, so they got 3.
Yeah, they got 3 losses.
I thought they only had 2. Okay.
No, they came up, but they played.
So they was number 9 with 2 losses?
No, they was number 9 with 1 loss. They played the conference championship.
Oh, the championship game. Yeah. Let me get some of these players started seeing all the 15.
All right, I got a question for you, Anthony. Just a real quick question before we get up out of here. Do you think they're going to change the rule? Because now teams, for when the offensive sub, that the defensive team takes their damn time. Man, they just threw up a ball. The defense really takes their time getting on and off the field. So, do you think someone is gonna?
They got to.
That rule?
You got to. That's bull, man.
Every rule is fucking offense, though, Anthony. Every rule is.
Wait a minute. But the defense can only sub if the offense subs.
Right. So the offense subs their player.
Right.
The defense can take their.
I was thinking the other way around. So that's the advantage offense then. So that was the way it was when we played, though. That ain't nothing new.
No. Listen to me. So let's say the play clock is at. I know this wouldn't happen. Let's say the play clock is at 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And you try to sub somebody in.
Yeah.
The defense can take that thing where you get to delay a game. So one of the fat boys on the opposite hash can jog his ass off the field. Now look.
Wait a minute. So you changed it. If the defense want to sub, they got a defense sub?
No.
I'm missing what you saying.
Yeah. So what happens is the offense switch players, right?
Right.
So now the defense can take their sweet ass time.
Right.
That rule is going to have to change. Because, dude, they are taking advantage of it.
I got what you're saying.
When
so they don't line up. Yeah.
Fat boy runs from the opposite hash to the sideline. So now you subbing in fat boy for fat boy.
Yeah.
So now the fat boy got to come all the way in and get ready. Then the ref goes from over the ball to where he's supposed to go.
Yeah. I'll give him about 7 seconds. Give him a clock. Because you got to think, they should be able to run from sideline to sideline in 10 seconds.
You would think, right?
So if you run sideline to your position, it shouldn't take no more than 7 seconds. I'm thinking 10 is too much because that's a hunk of a play clock.
But the funny part about it is that for me as a defense, I don't have my sub don't have to come on the field until you get close to the sideline.
Yeah.
They ain't like back in the day where y'all cross at the middle of the field.
Yeah.
We try to get him on there. No, he waits till you get to the opposite sideline. Like, all right, I'm out. Now I'm gonna come in.
Nah, yeah, I ain't thinking that. Yeah, something needs to be done about that, man. Something needs to be done. Hesitation. If you see him coming, then you start giving out. That'd be a perfect thing. Stand over the ball. As soon as you see him come, you start giving that back court count. The referee stand over the ball should be counting like this. Like
yeah,
1,
right. Fact.
2. If you're not getting in your position in 5 seconds, because that means if you are taking that time to sub, you got 5 seconds. And I want to believe, can a player get from one side of the field, a fat boy get from one side of the field to the other side in 5 seconds? Yeah. 50 yards, 53 yards.
It's not. Yeah.
If somebody's coming out, Van, but when he's already coming out,
right.
Somebody should be preparing to come
in. Right. That's the problem.
But I'm saying put enough pressure on them where, okay, we're going to give you, because the thing about it is, us giving you opportunity shouldn't become an advantage. Us giving you opportunities, we don't want to leave you at a disadvantage. Man, where we at? Man, these messages coming in. So Neil Brown got 9 wins today. I heard he was on the hot seat at one point. I was watching the game. I was like, damn, they was 8-4. So Neil Brown finished 9-4, finished better than us. And they was talking about he was on the hot seat.
He might be still on the hot seat from what they saying.
Oh, really?
I'm just saying, because how can dude? I think they were like 5-0 at one point. He was still on the hot seat. So I don't know.
Jamin Dubas Johnson, got any thoughts on how he lost his spot to injury?
Dude, shit happens for a reason. That shows you how good they are as far as depth. Because you can lose all American. And just plug in a young guy, be like, hey man, hey, you lost your shine, player. You got a little rusty over there. We're gonna go to somebody else. So that's the look. Just think about this though. Would he have come here if Vandegrift didn't? Because maybe Vandegrift spoke highly about the situation. Said, hey, bro, you need to come on over here.
Which goes with a lot of people, other people saying that we don't have enough NIL. Maybe they give a little money under the table. Because when one teammate come, and before they even play, they'll bring somebody else. Now, like I said about Jock and who do we give him Ole Miss?
Kedron,
yeah. Like when you get there, but I'm saying you talk about somebody come, they done got that bag. They done seen something over there.
Yeah.
Like that. Joe Milton.
Yep.
Going to the draft, Van. Thoughts?
Anthony, I said on here almost a year ago and said that Will Levis might have an easier time in the NFL than he had in college if he gets a true number 1 receiver. I think Joe Milton's the same way. I think Joe Milton would have a better NFL career than he had in college because he's got that thing that most people don't have. He got that hose, pause. He got that thing on his shoulder. He got that thing on his shoulder that a lot of quarterbacks don't have. I'm telling you, man. See, now Tom Brady,
NFL money, huh?
Tom Brady had to learn the system because Tom Brady didn't have that dude until he got Randy Moss. And that was late in his middle to late of his career. He ain't never have a true number 1 dog receiver.
Yeah.
So he had.
But there ain't a whole lot of them in NFL. So you be speaking in.
Anthony, there's 16 to 20
dogs.
No, true number 1 receivers.
I don't know. But you talking about dogs?
No.
Like,
I'm saying number 1 receiver.
Okay. Somebody you can isolate, you mean?
Yeah. Someone you don't give a fuck what defense you're running. He's going to get open. Yeah. So if Joe Milton goes in a situation where he got a true number 1 receiver, he's going to be good because he's going to threat. Dude, in NFL, an open receiver ain't open.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you're gonna have to fit it in there. He got the arm to fit it in there.
I did want to ask you, these chats coming in, man. They heard you say if we can get up out of here, man. They said, whoa. This is one that was really interesting, man. Jordan Anthony, you a track guy, man.
That's not interesting.
Is he? What does he need? Can he come back here and just run track? Is he still trying to play football? How do you go to Texas A&M and mess up the opportunity? Well, and you couldn't have found really a better opportunity at football here. I mean, at track.
Anthony,
It's
obvious. It's obvious he wants to play football. Because here's the reason why. Because I personally know the track coach at Texas A&M. He ain't going to the next place to run track. He wants to play football. Because why don't he just work his tail off and play football? His whole thing is, I'm going to play football, and I'm going to go over here and run track, just sweat a little bit instead of bumping and grinding. Why did he leave here?
That's the whole point I was making.
Because he wants to play football. That's what I'm saying.
He left here. No, that's what you understand. That's where you understand it.
For me,
he left here because the football team wanted him to make a better commitment to football. And you can still run track. But that means, no, you don't just go to track today and not know. You go to football practice, then you go to track practice afterward. You come out to spring ball. What he wanted to do was not do spring ball and run, what's that, indoor track? Or
No.
Well, whenever indoor track was, he wanted to do that and not do what the team was doing, winter workouts or whatever.
Oh, so he didn't want to lift.
Well, I don't know that. I just know he was supposed to be, so you could lift and run track. No, so do your football commitment.
Yeah.
And then go do whatever you want to do in track. But the whole thing was the indoor season was getting in the way of what football was asking them to do.
You can't just from a track guy, you can't do football because spring football is in April, right?
Yeah.
Indoor ends in March. But as a track guy, I can't lift like a football player. No, I think that rule has changed right now. Right, you can transfer multiple times now, as of now. As a track guy, I'm not trying to add bulk.
Right. Oh, yeah, understood.
So in the season, we add bulk. It's a different yeah. So I would say for him, what you're saying, I can't do the football requirements because I can't lift. Man,
you're not listening to what the hell I'm telling you.
No, I hear you.
We did not ask you to do a damn thing. We paying your scholarship. Huh? What it look like? What it look like? I don't even know if y'all still. I don't know if y'all still own a restaurant. What it look like? Y'all busy at the restaurant. And I say, hey Van, let's go in the locker real quick. Hey y'all. Hey wife. Hey mom, dad. I gotta go get on the computer. Hey white, when we get on with the locker, HR over there tripping.
I got
you. You remember our saying back when we played. Hey, I don't want to watch Van. Oh, don't worry, don't watch it. Don't worry. Go ahead. Don't trip. Don't come back either.
Yeah, I feel you.
So that's where I'm at with that. You absolutely right. No, the part you're missing is that we are paying you.
No, I'm speaking from his end.
Yeah.
I'm speaking of why, Anthony, why would he leave 2 really good track programs and transfer again unless he's trying to play football? That's the only reason why you leave these 2 great track programs.
What did he run like? Did he get any faster?
Well, he ain't never run for Texas A&M.
Oh, he didn't?
No, he had a chance. He just transferred.
Okay, so it'll be just coming up now. It will be coming up. Yeah. Okay.
So for him to
that is
that's right. That's don't make any sense.
Odd. Yeah, that's odd, man. That's odd. I'm curious to know any more about that. I'm gonna have to ask around. We do got some Texas A&M people in the chat. Might be able to find out a little something. Oh,
But
that's
hold on. But that is not totally true. Not all track scholarships are partial. He was a dude. He made an SEC championships as a freshman. He was one of the best sprint. He was junior champion they have world championships for the juniors who are not. He was a world champion as a junior before he got to Kentucky. No, man, he is that dude. No, he can fucking get it. But he's getting a full scholarship in track if he wants it. Track programs for a dude like that, they hand out a full scholarship.
Break down this math to me then.
Yeah.
At a school like Kentucky, they ain't giving out fools all over the place.
No.
When you got people, when you got dogs, he might deserve one.
You got to be that dude, Anthony. I'm trying to think of how many freshmen from Kentucky in an individual event made it to SEC championships. Not many, bro.
I don't keep
track. Here's when we'll go because here's what track basic scholarships off of. And it's crazy when I'm about to say this. If your high school time can give me points at conference, I will give you a scholarship, a full ride.
Oh,
yeah. Listen to me, your 18-year-old ass in high school can give me points against 22, 23-year-olds. I'm gonna give you a full scholarship. Yes. Now that's not every program, but that's how it's based off of. It's based off you being able to score points in conference. If you can potentially win a conference championship in an individual event, your ass is for sure getting a damn track scholarship.
I did want to run this by you real quick.
He had more chances at Texas A&M with the NIL and track because that's a track school.
That is odd though. Like that.
That's what. That's.
Do you remember the point? I forgot he ain't even ran yet.
Right. Do you remember when he transferred? I said he's probably going to Texas A&M.
Right.
Because I know what goes on. Yeah. So for him, I was shocked too. Dude, he ain't even run. At least get us.
Yeah.
They got good. They have unbelievable coaching there. At least you gonna miss a track season.
And if he that dude, that money must have been nice.
Yeah.
Texas A&M? Texas?
For sure.
They're the wealthiest school in the country, ain't they?
Well, one of.
I thought they were the.
I don't know if they D. I don't know if their endowment's touching some of these Ivy League schools.
I will say, I don't know. Shit, who gonna get more NIL? Who gonna get more NIL than Texas A&M?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's a lot of money, dude.
I want to say I'm gonna get to Johnny KY Blue thing. So I read an article that we got an award for. What was it? Third year in a row, finishing over 3.0, having our whole athletic pro, all scholarship athletes finishing all over 3.0.
Damn, that must be a lot of 4.0s. Them girls must be carrying Anthony.
What was the highest? The highest was 3.6. A team had 3.6. Volleyball, I think, had 3.6 as an average.
That must have been a rifle team.
I thought they said it could have. I thought it was volleyball. It could have been.
Damn,
rifle.
that's a pretty good roster of numbers. It's not like just 6 people, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
15 people on that team.
And basketball was the lowest, like 2.6 something.
That makes sense.
And basketball was the lowest. So, hold on. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Wait, what am I looking at? Competing scholarships, non-scholarships. Oh, okay. Golf had 3.8.
Okay, that makes sense. The girls?
Gymnastics had 3.7. It just say, the girls. The boys had 3.3. How y'all that much dumber than the women? 5.5%. Swimming 3.6.
Damn.
Cross country 3.7, 9.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Now, on the ones that held us down, like you said with the thing, it could have been potentially worse, man.
I know.
The football is 2.7, basketball 2.6. Them are only 2-pointers on the whole thing, though. That's the thing.
Well, you know what? The basketball team's only fucking there for the first semester. they ain't doing shit the next. So they just need to just need to skate by. They ain't gotta do. They just need to skate by.
This is where I brought this up. I'm reading an article about this. So, like I said, we got some. I don't even know if we got some idiot fans or idiot people that be on our sports ball. A guy says, "What is this to be proud of? What are you applauding these guys? If you can't, you have to try off. You have to try off a hard not to get a 3.0." Oh man, I went to the comments. Oh, they beat that dude to hell. The only reason I bring this up because you are a scholar athlete. You're very scholarish. I wasn't very scholarish because I don't know. I didn't feel like I had to be very scholarish to play in the NFL. Nobody cares what your grade point average was. Right. But my point was, what do you think about that comment? You gotta work very hard to not get 3.0.
That's bullshit. that is utter bullshit. You gotta work
above.
Here's
80% above, right?
Huh?
That's actually 85% above.
Yeah, that's B's. That's B's. Here's why. Now, this modern day class, I don't know what they do now, Anthony. So it might be easier now. Right. See, now that will make it easier. All right. This is what I want people to understand. This is when I played. You had classes from 8 to about 12:30. You had the block because we had practice start at 2-ish meetings. All right. So you got class. You got when we played, it wasn't no damn 20-hour rule. So your ass could go from 2 to 6. All right. So 2 to 6, you are beating your ass. It ain't no like Anthony did his last 2 years where they practicing fucking shells. We practicing full fucking pads, getting at it. So your ass after practice, your ass is tired. Then you gotta go from 6 to probably about 6:30 to whatever. You had to eat mandatory dinner. And you had to go to the hall and eat dinner. So now from about 8 to about 10.
Right. Y'all didn't have it over in the facilities.
No,
we had it in the facility when you're right. Yeah.
So then from Donovan, then you gotta walk to Cats for study hall. Then you gotta walk your ass back to your dorm. That's just one day. Now repeat that shit. By that Wednesday, your ass tired.
Now, what you missed was the point you missed, Van, with the people you passed by. We had to take classes between 8 and 12 because after 12, we had to have our food, be ready for practice or film session or whatever at 1-ish, you know, the team meeting. So you had to make sure you was at that team meeting at 1. However, you want to grab something at 12:45 and try to walk into Coach Curry's room 15 minutes before it start. Well, 14 minutes is late. But so what if your class ain't offered between 8 and 12? Hold on. But see, you was a little different. I was slick. Even then, I was slick. So practice ends at 6. You got to eat between 6 and 6:30, 7. So night classes go from what? 6 to 7:30?
Yeah.
And then there's some to 8:45, 7:30 to 8:45. So if your class ain't in them 2 blocks, we ain't like the regular students. You can take classes 1:50, 3 o'clock, 4:15. No, like you got to take them. So Van is absolutely right. Now, here's what you got to do. Here's what I did, Van. I got Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 o'clock classes.
Yeah.
I had night classes on Tuesday and Thursday. So I didn't have to do nothing all day but go to the night classes.
Okay.
And where I got my leverage was not going to class and just going to meal table at 12 and then go to practice. That's why I got to jump on everybody. I ain't been up since 8 o'clock. I got up at 11.
Right.
And that's why I struggled on grades. So
that's the shit right there.
You probably wouldn't have thought about doing that. It probably would not have been beneficial for you to do that.
Well,
that's how I got. That's how I got through class.
Yeah.
We didn't even have nowhere to park, huh?
Somebody must sign you in on breakfast check.
Did we have to eat breakfast then?
We did. I don't know. See, that's the thing.
I don't think
you came in 2 years after me. They might have, because then you was able to live off campus. So then the breakfast check was done. Yeah, you're right.
Or I might have let somebody walk on. Who's my boy Chico Grinner.
Yeah.
I let one of the walk-ons go in just for Anthony White, and they checked me off, and
right.
Because they ain't care. They shoot, man. There
No
problems with us, man.
The fucking people check. They don't know who we are. They just there to collect the check.
Ah, man. All right. I'm gonna get this last one in, and we gone. We'll be out there. It's gonna be the short. Hey, this is gonna be the shortest one. My mom is in the other room. She's in the dressing room in the locker room. Talking real low, so she being extremely respectful of us.
She get her ankle spatted, is she?
Ah, she trying to, but she ain't like. They try to give her a dry spat. Dry spat. No. What they call that tape? Stephen be watching. Okay.
Elasticon.
Mama and Stephen said, "Hey, what Kentucky players I think it deserve?" Now y'all just trying to come out the woodwork with all these questions. Ain't this right? But it is two of them I did want to reach, but I think they was just feeding us questions. But it is pretty interesting. With the losses of the roster so far, do you see a discord in the locker room? The people we lost, do you think we gained or lost? Addition by subtraction? Anybody you think good riddance?
I think, I don't know. Look, these kids are different now. I think losing Geiger hurts though. I really do, from a locker room standpoint.
And he left because of a business decision.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, they're right. We understood that.
I have nothing against why he left.
The only one I can think of, maybe it's your time. That's about the only one I can think of. I'm not saying he's a problem. Only one I can think of is because he sat here behind everybody. Like maybe at some point he might have got disgruntled. He was up and down the depth chart this whole time here. He was 1, and then he was 2, 4, he was 5.
Right.
And that's just odd. Like if I don't know where I'm trending, that's just odd.
And they kept. There's something we talk about this. It's something to be recruited over the top of. It's worse to have a portal guy come over the top of you.
Right.
That's a totally another level.
Right.
But they like, he definitely coming in here to start over. At least a freshman come, you say, I got a chance to battle. But when you got a Ray Davis come in, or Ramon Jefferson, it's like.
And now we got your boy from Ohio State.
And you got Demi came in late. So you got 4 guys. So I understand him leaving too. Because you do want to play. I don't think people understand. You want to play. Period. Hopefully they find a situation where they can play and don't try to go to another Power 5 school where they're gonna have to share time. Go to a situation where you can have fun and play.
Cobby Cobb says, gain in the wide receiver room.
Well, we only lost one guy.
I'm gonna say,
yeah. All we did was lose Tay.
So maybe he's saying Tay was a problem. Here, let me ask you this. I'm gonna say no, because I ain't gonna say no. My thought process is this. So if Tay Robinson is quote unquote the questionable problem, if you the problem because, and I was in this situation, that's why I got kicked off the team in a sense, but if Berrien ain't getting it done, Dane Key leading the nation in drops, why would I not be mad? Like, why is that a problem in the locker room? Did you not? So if I fumble the ball 15 times in the season and my backups ain't get a chance, I don't know if you know, that's what happened with me. You was on the defensive side of the ball. It wasn't about the fumble. I fumbled after, but I went in there and had a conversation with the offensive coordinator. And it didn't go well. It went well. And so this is the end of the part of the story you don't know. It went well because when I went in there and talked to him, he just shook his head. And so you done heard me tell the story 1,000 times. That's why I got to start against Alabama. Do you know the one detail about that Alabama start that always throws me off? It should throw anybody off?
When you was told?
Right. Why would you set anybody up for failure. So I never told you about that part. I did go in there and say, look, dude. And I didn't boss him around. I was like, look, like you said, look at the Louisville game, look at the Cincinnati game. Like, what in the hell? They were playing freshmen over top of me, Mike Days. They're throwing all these freshmen in front of me. And I was like, what I got to do?
Yeah.
He said, he just shook his head.
That's all he did?
Yeah, like, I hear you. All right. I go practice all week. We on the bus, put his hand on my shoulder. Hey, kid, you ready to start? Today? Yeah. Okay. I guess I'm starting.
This day? Like right now?
Right. In the next 20 minutes when we get to the stadium, I'm taking number one snaps and everything. I'm like, damn. All right, man. What the hell? Like, what is it? You know what I mean? How do I? All right. But anyways, back to what I was saying. So, but that's kind of where I'm saying, I don't know if Cobby Cobb got even a good argument at all. But Barron Brown seems boisterous. Dane Key is a local kid. He does flex a lot on the field. If anybody sit behind these people, you got to think you got to think you nicer. So is that locker room turmoil? If you like, man, this dude ain't getting him, coach, let me.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna say. I like where you're going because we had the potential of having locker room turmoil in the DB room because we had a lot of good players, and you only can play two corners at a time. That's on the coach. Coach Smith wasn't handling that shit. He wasn't taking that shit.
Yeah.
So if your coach allows that, then it's going to happen. Because honestly, I shouldn't say that. Most players are self-aware. I'm not saying totally self-aware, but most players can see, okay, that motherfucker's better than me.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, so for then you got to say, okay, so what can I do to reduce that gap between me and him?
Yeah.
I might have to get in the film room. I might have to be on time. I might have to lift better weights because he's the one who always late getting in trouble.
Yeah.
But what I'm going to do is always be on time.
Right.
So when he gets
all the little stuff.
So you got to find ways to endear yourself in a situation. I think we can all say, and that motherfucker's he's good. So you got to find a way. And that doesn't mean you're not talented because in college, the difference is this much. It ain't a lot. So how can I close that gap between the starter and me? You got to figure it out.
Yeah, and that's all I really want to hear. You kind of really want to say, and this is why I don't know how many kids on here. I know Wendell Childs got kids. Wendell Childs was there the day I got kicked off the field. He felt the most sympathy. Him and Lee Wesley felt the most sympathy for me. But that is the one thing you can do. If your kid ain't playing, don't march in the coach's office.
No.
Don't get in your kid's ear telling them about the coach, what they should and shouldn't do. No, tell your kid to go to the coach. What can I do to get some playing time? You need to change positions. Am I not doing this? Or, then once they invest in you, they kind of owe you. If they tell you, go run through that brick wall, and you run through the brick wall and knock yourself out, the coach still gonna be like, damn,
right.
All right, we need a field goal block. Just run through the run. But or if you break through the wall, then you damn sure should be on the field. But that's where we at, man.
No,
and don't send no more questions because we not canceling the show. We might go to Texas A&M. Wendell Childs, can you get on Texas A&M airwaves? We got y'all. We also ask some questions like we don't want the show. We'll be back next week. It's gonna be 2024.
Yeah, it's last one, 2023.
But man, y'all, man, we appreciate y'all, man. Hope y'all had good holiday. How's the holiday go for you, man? I wanted to open the show with that.
Man, holiday went good, man. It's I would say this. I don't want to go too long. Maybe I might do this on my own. Parenting is not hard, but it is rewarding when you have conversation with your kids and they
get it.
They get it. There you go. Exactly. And we had that conversation. during this little first part of this break, and that's a feel good moment for a parent.
Yeah, I try and do that all the time with some of my kids. I try and do it. Me and my mom do that a lot now, man. Remember when I was? She don't even remember. I remember you told me, like my dad always told me. My dad always told me, man, never take something from people. And it's a you gonna think it's a jacked up philosophy. Never take something from people. Like if somebody offers something, never take it. And he gives like mug, but he never takes. And it don't be all the time, but and this Christmas it happened. We got some people in our family who never gives, but we just offer and they take.
Mm-hmm.
They expected you to offer. And the offer wasn't there. Man, cancel Christmas. We had to cancel Christmas, man.
Dude, my dad, same thing. I like that because, like my dad said, when you take, that means you got the owe.
Yeah.
You don't want to have to owe.
Mississippi. He down there from where y'all from, man.
Yeah.
It must be a thing down there.
Yeah, you don't want to have to owe because when they call for you, might not have it.
Yeah. And you don't know what they valuing it at.
Yeah, exactly. You don't know when they might need it.
That old funky ass $20 you borrowed. Funky ass $20.
That is it. That funky ass $20. You can't.
Oh man, shoot, man, it's getting off the rails. We on time. We hit the mark. HR, yeah, we coming. Yeah, we coming. HR telling us we gotta get out. They're not paying overtime. They already got the W-2 sent out for next year.
Yep.
Although we ain't even finished this show. We ain't talked about no bonuses. We ain't looked over. We ain't looked no progress and no impact reports. But we do appreciate y'all. Not for real. We appreciate all. We're not gonna go down the list because man, y'all been here. Yep. Like I said, even the one that took me back though, and I know everybody knows. So, but Steven calling out my mom and sister, you know, he been watching because my sister. I couldn't get on her the other day. Like, man, nobody care. Like, you ain't even no sports fan, but she do it to support us. And then Steven noticed that. So, yeah, man, we gonna get on up out of here. I would like to wish everybody happy holidays. I've been in management for a long time. We're not allowed to say Merry Christmas because everybody that works for you or everybody works with you does not celebrate Christmas. So happy holidays, happy New Year's. We see you back in 2024. We appreciate everything y'all done for us. Inboxes, send us if we got some feedback you think could help us going into the new year, man. We always trying to do better, man.
For sure.
We are trying to do better. I don't know if them Vans works. Works for Van. You got a few for yourself, man.
No, it works. I appreciate y'all helping us have a good 2023, man. Yeah, we couldn't have done it without y'all, for sure.
All right. With that being said, we're gonna see y'all in 24. Peace out.